Hey everyone, my name is Chloe and today I am here with a really exciting video because this is my September in and out. So if you've not seen one of these videos, what I'm doing is I'm going to tell you everything that I'm hauling for the month as well as everything that I'm unhauling. And finally, we have a month where I'm unhauling more than I'm hauling, and that feels great. So let's talk about the unhauls first. I'm going to go through them quickly because they're all just books that, well, you'll just see. The Loyal Wife by Natalie Borelli. I read this month, didn't love it, so it's going to go on my Pango shop. And then we've got a lot of books in the Miss Julia series. So I thought I had already talked about these. Maybe I just alluded to the fact that I was going to unhaul them, but I read number 1 and thought it was all right. And then I tried to read number 2 and it's fine. This series is fine. It's a Southern story about this woman named Miss Julia. She is charming. She gets this kid who is her late husband's son, and obviously with a different mom, and so she becomes kind of friends with this mom, and I really like them. I like their found family. I like their found friendship. I like the kid. I like all the characters in it. This is just a very 3-star series for me, which is, again, nothing wrong with it. I just think there's somebody else that's going to enjoy these books far more than I am, because it's just a kind of that slow Southern, almost Mitford-y kind of book. And yeah, so I'm going to get rid of all of these. And then another book that I read and didn't love is Lean on Me by Pat Simmons. And then finally, The Bean Trees by Barbara Kingsolver. So all of those books are going to new homes. They will be on my Pango shop, which is always linked down below if you're interested. And yeah, so now we're going to get into the haul. And the haul is some middle grade, but only 4 adult books, which feels so good. So first, you guys, I bought the whole Baxter Family Children paperback collection because I'm going to start the Baxter Family series. I'm going to start the saga, and some people said I need to start here. And let me know your opinion down below. Do I need to start with the middle grade children books, or should I just start with the series and then go back and see them as kids? These are obviously prequels to the Baxter Family series. But what would be your opinion? Read them first, read them last. What should I do? I don't know. But I also think this will be a series I can pass on to my kids. So there's that. And then the rest we got from Little Free Libraries. There's only 2 more. Nancy Drew Diaries from a Little Free Library, Hidden Pictures. So you guys know we read the whole Nancy Drew Clue Crew and love that. And then as my girls grow up, we're going to grow up with Nancy Drew. I think this is the next step. So let me know if I'm wrong on that. And then the Usborne Children's Bible. Again, this was just in a Little Free Library. So my kids love looking through a variety of children's Bibles. And so we have a whole shelf for it and add it to the collection. So now let's talk about the 4 that I got. So the 2 are from Little Free Libraries and 2 are from Book of the Month. So first we have They Almost Always Come Home by Cynthia Rucci. This says she would leave her husband if she could find him. When Libby's husband, Greg... okay, side note. Timeout. Do you guys follow Libby Ward? She is Diary of an Honest Mom on YouTube and TikTok and all that. I love her. I love her a lot. And her name is Libby, and I think her husband's name is Greg. So when Libby's husband, Greg, fails to return home from a solo canoe trip to the Canadian wilderness, the authorities write off his disappearance as an unhappy husband's escape from an oatmeal marriage and an unrewarding career. But was it? She can't leave him if she can't find him. With the help of her father-in-law and her best friend, Libby plunges into the wilderness to search for her husband and the remnants of her flagging faith. He was supposed to be fishing. He was supposed to come home, and she was supposed to care. I don't know. I think this sounds funny. And then Walking on Water by Richard Paul Evans. So Richard Paul Evans writes like inspirational books, and I like this. It says the Walk series. So is this part of a series? This is number 1, I hope. My walk had never been about moving on or moving past my love. I would never be past her. It was about moving forward, even if it were just one step at a time. If I could walk across an entire country, I would do that. So after the death of his beloved wife and after the loss of his advertising business to his once trusted partner, after bankruptcy forced him to from his home, Alan's daring cross-country journey, a walk across America from Seattle to Key West with only the backpack on his back, has taught him lessons about love, sacrifice, and forgiveness. So, yeah, I'm assuming this is going to be kind of heavy, but that's okay. Then the Book of the Month books. Oop, just dropped those. We've got The Heartbreak Hotel by Ellen O'Connor, or Ellen O'Clover. This is about a hotel that's literally for people who have experienced heartbreak, and a girl that goes there, I think, Louisa and Henry. So I'm assuming they find love at the Heartbreak Hotel. How sweet. Then last is The Academy by Ellen Hildebrand and Shelby Cunningham. You guys, I think I've said before that I'm done with Ellen Hildebrand because there's always cheating in her books, and they're just not great for me anymore. I just don't love them anymore. However, this is a collab with her daughter, and it's a dark academia book, and I'm interested. You guys, so this is why I have this book problem, is because I say I'm done with an author and then I buy their book on Book of the Month. Let's see. This says, Secrets, Rumors, and Dangerous Liaisons at an elite New England boarding school. They come with the territory. Best-selling author Ellen Hildebrand teams up with her daughter to deliver a fresh and buzzy look behind ivy-colored walls. So that's all I really want to know. You guys, I'm going to read this in October because it seems like the perfect month to do that. So that's that. So that's my in and out, you guys. I hauled 4 books for myself, a handful for my kids, and I'm getting rid of a lot. So that feels really, really good because honestly, I've not been doing great at reading off my shelves this month. If you guys have seen me, all my wrap-ups, I'm reading a lot from the library, a lot just digitally. So here's to hoping that my monthly wrap-up shows that I went down in books. This Miss Julia series helps. And it feels good. It feels good to release it. It is really hard for me to release unread books, especially when I like the series. It's just a 3-star series. So cheer me on down below. Say it's okay. Or get on my Pango and buy these so I don't change my mind. Please, please. So that's everything. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.